Uh, yes, thank you. Again, today we are going to talk about why empires rise and fall. Why empires rise and fall, but we are going to relate it to business. Yes, because we also see there are also business empires. Yes, so we are going to relate why empires fall, real empires, and then we relate them to business empires. Yes. Yes, why empires rise and fall, relating to to business. Yes. Introduction. My name is Anthony Mumuza. Yes, I'm a financial advisor at Britam. I'm an author. I've written a book called The Way Within. You can find it on Amazon. I'll also be dropping the link in case you want to read about it. It's a personal development book. Yes, it prepares you as a person and also to prepares you as a person to understand yourself, to know yourself, and also uh, to, to, to to have a purpose in life. For example, how you see the way within is about developing you as a person without copying others, and also developing the gifts God gave you, because we all of us have different weaknesses, have different strength. So you use the strength you have, or the gifts that God has given you, and the talents, and then you develop yourself. Because most times we get problems, we don't know what to do, we don't know what to start, and also we wonder in life because we don't know ourselves. But most times when we understand ourselves, and understand that we are uniquely made, and we have different strengths and have different gifts and talents, we can use the gifts and talents that God has given us, and then we flourish in life. Yes, but most times you find that we fail in life because we have not found out who we are. We have not concentrated on our talents. We have not concentrated on our gifts. The Bible says that your gift will take you to sit with kings, but it's your character that maintains you there. What does it mean? It means that your gift, when you understand your gift can make a way everywhere. Yes, but most times you don't know your gift. You haven't. Most times we haven't revealed our gifts. We haven't understood who we are. That's why you normally copy other people, because we haven't understood who we are. But when you understand who you are, because your gifts and talents they are your strength, you do them with ease. You don't take too much time. And when you want to flourish in life, or you want to succeed in life, normally you have to concentrate on those things that take you little time, and you're excellent with them. When you do work, you're excellent, you produce good excellent. I mean excellent work. Yes, so those are the things you should concentrate on. I've also done courses in finance and investment. I do sales and marketing. I also have completed a diploma in human resource management. Yes, that's Anthony. That's me. So let's go to our topic. Why empires rise. That's the first one. Empires usually rise when they get several advantages at once. Yes, they rise when they get different advantages. I mean, when they get several advantages at once. For example, the first one, a strong leadership and vision. Yes, a strong leadership and vision. Unifying a leader or elite. Clear goals. That's when, for example, a person when it has a strong leader, or a or a team of leaders, and also has a vision. So these leaders, of course, they drive the whole process to a vision, and when the vision is achieved, the empire is on is is succeed, or is at a highest peak. Yes, clear goals. So the empire has to have clear goals in order to succeed. Expansion, ability, and ideology. Yes, they has also have to have ideology and also stability. Yes, ideology, the ideas, or the certain common idea that is followed by the people in the empire. Yes, ability to make decisive choices. Yes, examples of the or example of people who are remembered to be strong leaders: Alexander the Great, Augustus Caesar. Yes, these are these people or the strong leaders who are normally remembered. Yes, so normally empires have to have people who can inspire other people, and these are leaders. Normally, these leaders normally inspire. Just they have motivation words. They have inspiring words. Yes, so they normally inspire people. They don't force people, but they normally inspire them. Yes, they have that art of inspiring people. Yes, because when you see the army of Alexander the Great, he was inspiring them. Yes. So let's go to another one. The second one is better security system, better employee. For example, under the better security system, better employee, hardware and software security system. Now, for example, here uh, we have to the employee have to be security alert. For example, when they are coming, they have to be conscious, because sometimes you may find maybe when they are entering a building, you may find that when they are entering the door, they enter and then maybe another person, another intruder comes in when comes in on their side, and they enter with them. So they have also to employee has they have also to understand when they are coming, who is there any intruder who is entering with me, such things. Yes, so they have to be security alert also. Hardware hardware, for example, here you have also the hardware have to also have a security policy, whereby maybe after a use you lock them in a drawer, or you lock them in somewhere, or there is a padlock, or there is a certain security measure that you do, so that not everyone can just come and start using the hardware, or you have locked the place. Yes. And software security here, the software also has maybe to have a security measures. For example, you may put passwords, you may put other things. Yes, or maybe you have a security software where that locks other softwares. Yes, a discipline discipline and training of employees off ground. Yes, so now, for example, when the employees go after work, maybe they have company laptops or company machines. How do they handle themselves so they don't have to give out those machines or laptops or anything. They use company gadgets to other people, because other people may steal information from there, or may do other things to hurt to pull down the company or the business. Yes, so they have to keep the system, the devices well. Yes, insurance, backup. Now, for example, the company or the business has to be backed up by the insurance in case of anything. Maybe it has gone in loans, or it has gone in debts, because the people who are demanding the company or the business can come and take the what and can take the assets or the properties of the business. So it has to be backed up by the insurance, any insurance company or insurance, so that it is on course. Yes. Example: both in and out of premises security. So has to be security. Security wise, you have to think about in and also out of the premises of the business, or or your empire. Number three, economic strength, productivity. That is, for them, they were dealing in agriculture and trade. Now, for example, here, productivity, you deal with the services and what? And products. Yes, you have to have good, you have to be producing. Yes, in order to be building. So the more you produce good quality, excellent products and services, the more your business or empire your business empire will grow. Yes, control of key resources or routes. Now here, for example, you have to have enough resources so that work is easy at your workplace, and also other resources that you can use so that you produce more. And maybe also the routes or routes, that is the transportation of the products and services has to be also easy to access. Now, for example, the roads, or maybe you have cars, yes, to reach people in case they call you. So it has to be easy for transportation. Yes, your products and services. Yes, efficient taxation. Efficient taxation. Now here we relate to the company or the business. You have to pay all taxes, because when you don't pay taxes and then you beat around the bush, you want to beat around the bush, you may find that they will close you and the business will fall. Yes, you have to follow the government rules. The Bible tells us that you give Caesar what belongs to Caesar. Yes, so you have to follow the government rules in order not to fall into traps, and also not to be into problem with the governments. Money fuels armies, infrastructure, and loyalty. Now here we see that for them, money they used money, the money they used to get maybe from selling products and other agricultural stuff. But here what we see, that the money you get, you try to see that you get good employees, productive employees, and also good resources that can be used, that could be used to work, so that you have efficient work, and also the production and the services are done easily with the employees. Yes, and loyalty. Loyalty here we mean people to have to be loyal. They have to be trusting each other. Yes. We go to number four. Number four, social unity, shared identity, and shared identity. Common, for example, under this we have common culture, religion, ideology. So now here with the common culture and religion, here what they for them, what they mean with common culture and religion, because and ideology, most time, or ideology. So they have to be with the same mind. Religion here we don't mean the real religion or Catholics or Christian, but what we mean here is the same ideology, the same thinking. For example, here that we are following we all of us, we are following the same vision. So we want to achieve the same vision. So you have to be having the same what ideology, or the same thinking, that what this is what we want to achieve. So that is the religion, or that is the ideology. Now the culture, common culture. For example, here we can be with a culture of developing others. Now, for example, here you may find that maybe if they have just hired an employee, and your culture is trying to make sure that everyone develops in skills and also services. So the moment a new person is hired, you may find that if the culture is developing each other, you may find that everyone is willing to equip the new employee with skills. Yes, but you may and you may find that there's another culture which could be competitive culture, whereby there is a competitive culture whereby it's healthy and unhealthy. Unhealthy is whereby people compete, but and they step on each other. Now, for example, you may find maybe they are competing, and when one see the other rising, it tries to pull them down. Now, for example, when you see that you have a lot of work, maybe you have got some customers, and you steal your work from, maybe you steal your laptop, and then you don't serve the customers you had to serve, and then the customers you fail to serve the customers, and the customers go. That is a unhealthy culture, an unhealthy competition. But a healthy competition is whereby you compete with each other, but you share information. You want to see everyone is growing, but you're competing. For example, now who will be who will now, for example, in a game, like you're playing a game. For example, you're competing in a game. Let's say that you're playing cards. You see that it's a competition, but it's healthy. You want who is winning, but you're not fighting. You understand? So with work, what you do, you see that who will be more skilled. Then everyone does research, and then you bring in a group and you compare, and start comparing everyone, and you share with each other, and you see. Now you maybe after it's like a game. Now after, you see who is the best. Now, for example, here you may, if it's sales, everyone does his research. Maybe you get the same training, you're training at the same time, but when you go in the field, you try to see who brings the biggest number of customers, and then afterward, all of you celebrate that person. Yes, and another time, if another person also win, you celebrate that person. So there is no envy, there is no jealousy, but there is competition. That is a healthy competition. It's loyalty to systems and company mission. So you're loyal to the systems you have found. You don't want to come and change things. There are already systems that are made, so you're loyal to them, and you're loyal to the mission that you're trying to achieve. Because some people may come and they brag, and they want to change everything, and they try to to underlook their managers or their heads, as if they are big. And they want to follow their own rules. So that should not be like that. So you have to be loyal to the system and the company mission, willing to sacrifice for the empire. Yes, here now, for example, willing to sacrifice for the empire. Now, for example, they may say that maybe we have extra time to work. If you don't have anything to do, of course, you sacrifice for what? For the business. And sometimes you may uh, uh, maybe you have customers in the time where you should be home. So you have to sacrifice and work on the customers, even if it's time for leave. You do what? You handle the customers, and also to see that the business grows. And maybe another thing, there are sometimes some businesses or empire that give a holiday. So if they are customers who, for them, who are loyal to you as a person, because there are some people who are brand to companies, and you may find that these people, customers only look for them wherever they are. Even if they are on holiday, you find that other customers even can recommend to them. So you can sacrifice to make business, so that the company grows. Yes, this creates we go to another one. This creates internal stability. So whenever we have all these in unity, it creates internal stability. So the company, within the company, is stable. Yes, it has one mind and ideology, and it's stable. uh, Under empire, why empire rise? Effective administration. Yes, laws, bureaucracy, and infrastructure. So here the laws, for example, the rules and regulations that are followed in a company or business, are effective, and they are followed properly, and also how to handle the infrastructure. The, you don't just mishandle things, so you handle them properly, and there are rules maybe for handling the infrastructure. Yes, so that people do not be careless and do whatever they want. So you follow the rules that you have found there, and then yes, you don't put hard rules, but the rules or the laws should be fair. Yes, roads. We go to another roads communication and governance. Now, for example, here the roads also communication. The communication in the company or in the business should be effective, and also the governance or the governance. Yes, the governance, that is uh, the heads, how they handle people, how they handle employees, and how information flows, all uh, should be effective or positive. Yes, ability to rule ability to rule large territories. Now, for example, if they here you ha- when you're if you're the seer of the business, or the founder of the business, you have to make sure that you prepare for the business in case it has grown, it becomes large. So you have to have a vision in case it have become large. How will you handle it? How will you manage it? Yes, ability to rule large territories. For example, it may expand, and if you have not prepared for its expansion, and when you thought maybe it could just be a small thing, and then it grows and surpasses your understanding, of course it will fail. Yes, with because customers may be too much, and then if you don't handle them properly, they themselves they say, those people don't handle properly customers, or they don't deliver what they said. Because now, if customers overwhelm you and you have not prepared, of course you will not deliver, and when you don't deliver, they will not come back and they will spread the word that you didn't deliver. So you may find that the company falls. Yet it was just what? It was just that the customers were so many. Yes, without administration, expansion collapses. So if you don't have good administration system, and if the people who are in administration are not also skilled, you may find that the business fails. Why? Because you may find some people are harsh to customers, and when they are harsh, or they are harsh to employees, and the talent employees may decide to run away from the business, and then you may the business, of course, end up failing. We go to the another one. We go to why empires fall. Over time, the same forces that build empires often weaken them. So we see that the same points that build the empire also weaken them. Now, for example, the first one is uh, internal corruption and decay. Leaders prioritize personal gain. Now, for example, if you as a person, you have you maybe they have selected you to be a leader, and then you want to gain alone, or to gain much, you may find that the company will fail. Why? Because people will lose trust in you. But we see that the first leadership, you don't consider yourself, you consider the business. So we saw that there is sacrifice. So with this, with the leaders prioritize personal gain, there is no sacrifice. Everyone wants to take a share. Now imagine if every leader wants to take a share, and they are removing a certain share from the business. Of course, the business will fail, because they will be not profits will be taken by these leaders, so the business will end up failing, and people will not be prioritizing the business, and also will not be prioritizing services to the customer. So they will be their own gain. For example, sometime in case if people, maybe if a customer has come when you're taking breakfast, let's say five customers, you come when you're taking breakfast, you can't sacrifice breakfast to serve customers. You say, I'm having a breakfast. And then when you keep your time and the customer go away and go to other business, so it has to be, you have to make some sacrifices sometime. Yes, bribery, inefficiency, and injustice. Of course, when there are too much bribery in the company, or inefficiency, or injustice, talent, employees who are good will go. And most times, in businesses and also in companies, there are people who are like pillars to that what to that company, because now those people understand well how where the company came from, the true vision of the company. They were there when the company was started, and those are the people that build other people who come in. I don't know whether you understand me. What I mean here, that there is a vision leader. The vision leader trained certain people who became pillars, and then these pillars are the ones who normally train the true vision to the coming what to the coming employees. And when these true leaders, true pillars train these coming employees, the coming employees also master the what the real vision of the what of the business. Now, if there is a bribery and injustice, you may find that these people will leave, and when they leave, of course, now the true vision, when the employees come in, they will not be when they are trained, they will not understand the true vision of the what of the business of the company, and you may find that this business, after some time, it will fail. Yes. Loss of trust in institution. So we see that we have seen that the first one, there is trust. So here, if you don't trust the manager, of course he will tell you certain things and then you ignore. Yes, he will tell you some things and then you ignore, and you may find that things do what don't go well as you planned, or they fail. Yes, when there is no trust, of course, certain people will misbehave. Other people will not do what is needed to be done, and other people will start pretending they don't want to do work. They will start pretending. Yes, when elites wrote, the foundation cracks. Now, for example, if those pillars are the ones I've told you, if they rot, or they start misbehaving, or they start not doing what is supposed to be done, or they start taking bribery, and they start personal now prioritizing themselves, the foundation will crack. And when the foundation cracks, of course, the whole building falls down. So the whole business will fall if the elites fall down. The people who plan for the business, if they wrote, of course, the whole thing will do what? Will fall down. Economic overstretch economic overstretch, high taxes. We see also high taxes. When they are high taxes, of course the business fails. Debt and inflation. If and inflation, if you have not, for example, here I normally tell people to do what? To invest with us as Britain. They may have a side a side income that can support their system, or they can support their businesses. In case when the debt attacks you, taken some debts, and then you don't have money to pay off the debt, that fund can come in, and then you pay off that debt, and then your business remains running. Or if the inflation comes, you have a certain backup of your businesses. So I advise people to invest with us, just that business business supporting funds anytime